my tiny little tube. My name is Marge. I'm a Heyoke empath. I just like having these little talks and the way I feel about things. I'm out of water. I just did a walkabout. I came out to a meeting tonight because over there, where I guess it is. Where is it? Over there. They're having a meeting for the homeless population and the housing crisis that is in Taos, the city in which I live. And it's not the city, so it'll be more of an open forum. So I was supposed to get supper by 6, and I didn't because all the restaurants are closed on Wednesdays here, and I can't eat anything now till tomorrow because I'm fasting for a blood draw tomorrow. So I'm gonna go over here, and I already asked him permission if I could live stream the talk. I'm just not gonna get anybody's faces because you know how sensitive people are. Oh, anyway, so just went and did a walkabout. Luna got all of her stitches out today. It was a pretty good day. I went back, yeah. I'm just hot, so I'm gonna wait till the meeting starts. Should be getting, I think they're gonna, there's only a few people care. This tree was planted July. Can I turn it around? Boop. Probably a cousin of mine. 1999 by the, oh gosh. Everything's a club. Oh gosh. More evidence. Oh Lord. Lord. Good Lord. I could have used a cracker or two. I think they're having food after. Ooh, there's water right there. Yay, water! Are we not supposed to? I don't care if there's...
They're all over the place, even more so than here. So yeah,
How does that work? Like, do you have to pay a fee or something to land, or you just
not usually. If I'm flying like into Denver, then you have to pay a fee quite different. Airports, they're subsidized. Like you think about the air transit system as like a subway, and the airports are like subways now, and they're heavily subsidized by the airports. So the same way that the National Highway Administration rules interstates.
Oh, they're gonna be up. Where are they gonna like? All the chairs are facing that way, so they're gonna probably stand up there. I'm guessing. Okay, get out of the way. I'm live streaming. Hi. No, I'm not gonna put it on people. I think that they don't want it on people, so I'm not gonna point it there. So it's just my cute little shiny face. They just want voices, I guess.
I don't really like to be on camera, but I'm glad you're sharing it.
Well, somebody has to. I mean, there's like, how many people are in this county? There's like 12 people here. This is ridiculous. Okay. I'm feral.
Definitely a lot cheaper because obviously they make a lot more of it. So it's cheaper. It's just the same as kerosene. It's basically fancy kerosene. And so jets run on that. The kerosene doesn't have lead in it, but the problem is the aviation fuel avgas.
He's talking about JP8.
And they make so little of it because it's just necessity.
No, he's not. I didn't hear him. I have a blood draw tomorrow. I got to start fasting now. I'm still going to eat a couple bites because that looks banging.
Well, I think I have a little bit. It's kind of like
You could just look up there.
Alright, y'all. We can start sharing the food here. We'll get the meeting going in a few minutes.
I could take like 4 bites. I got a blood draw tomorrow. I got a fast. It starts at 6.
oh yeah, you have to fast.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Anybody bring a ladle? Okay, great. This is my first time.
So funny.
Adi, there's no ladle, but we could use a bowl.
Okay. Oh, I absolutely hate this.
You hate it? Oh my goodness, is this harming your heart right now?
Sorry to harm your heart. All the juices on my arm just watching that.
This stew looks so freaking good. I can already tell. I just taste some on my finger and it's so good. I can't even eat all that. I'm gonna bring some. I'll bring Mom home some. That's what I'll do. Yes. They don't have to worry about dinner. I hate having to worry about what to eat because I don't eat that much, but she's got to be consistent.
Oh, okay. So you gotta make decisions.
I thought you were like, we're gonna start now.
This guy, I'm Brian. Lonnie. Nice to meet you as well. Thanks for coming.
You guys know each other?
Yeah.
Ron and I used to work at Habitat together.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, we climbed trees and chose drums and all around well guy.
Awesome. Well, nice to meet you.
That's a good endorsement. What do you do?
If anyone wants some beef stew, someone made it. We found it.
But
There's
I,
also
for
grapes
work,
and a bunch of fun drinks that are not alcohol.
yeah,
Right on.
for work, yeah.
Julie, gotcha.
Yeah, trying to organize our happy organize our own policy here. So, yeah. Did you find out from Mike or Marge find out?
I think I saw something on Instagram, or my girlfriend saw something on Instagram.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. We got pens and
We're not living together anymore. She lives up the San Cristobal.
If you guys know any dirty jokes, I'm live streaming. I know, I'm just kidding. I'm so blacklisted on the tubes that I've slipped down the cracks of obscurity decades ago, so I say whatever I want.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah.
For you, yeah. I aim to get there someday.
I'm sure your shadow goal. I'm sure your content is like has lost engagement since
Me?
yeah, like on Instagram, like the things that you post.
Why? What happened?
I just like since the war in Taos started.
Oh. Except that I've barely actually posted anything. It's just
I know, but this is
sharing.
still the stories.
I know.
Yeah. I haven't just but like
Are you saying that the algorithm does not favor?
Excuse me, pardon me. I'm in the walkway, not the standway.
especially like photos of the children.
Right. What's this do?
I think
Bueno.
really good. Go
That
get
shit's
some.
grubbing.
I will.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I can't eat a lot though. I just ate all the meat. 'Cause my mom can't, because I got to do a lab in the morning,
Okay.
blood work. So.
Take some for your mom too.
No, that's hers. That's
Okay,
all. She's
good.
gonna be so stoked. Oh, yeah. We both eat enough for one, like the equivalent of a fat guy.
Just you
put
two.
together.
Typical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think me and Brian did too.
I think
Because we always share. It's so
way more
nice.
than that, dude. I was weak. I mean, I like had such a good time, but when Nomi's parents came and the dinner was like a little piece of fish and like carrots and like different hummuses and chutneys and stuff, it was like, at first I thought it was like, I don't want to, I was like going in because I was the appetizers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was kind of late to have apps, but I was
And then he was like, that was a good, their dad was like, that was a good dinner. I was like, oh, okay. Guess I'll have some granola.
Oh, the barking dog. Oh, yes.
Did you have a good weekend?
Well, kind of, but not really. I didn't work on Friday and I didn't work on Monday, but
That's very good. Wow, big job.
I would imagine the week.
From Marge.
Lonnie. Good to meet you,
Lonnie,
Marge.
nice to make your acquaintance.
Michael.
Michael, you look familiar to me.
Okay.
We might have passed on the street. I walk around the office.
Sure. I like to walk around.
Yeah, I like to walk around and keep my yayas out.
I like to
Do it.
Rage. Fury. Hell on earth.
Something.
Rain and fire. Nah, it's I learned a long time ago. You got your heart's a muscle. You got to keep working it, or it's going to stop for you. And I think the evidence of the last 4 years is quite clear.
I agree with that.
Hitchhiker. So it's a total different, because I never come out this late. I always come out before. It's such a I lived here 3 years because I take care of my mom, so why go out? I don't know. So it's just, I don't know. But I stay in a lot. I got dogs too. I like to come. Yeah, I got 4 of them. That's how I ended up in Taos.
4 dogs?
Yeah. This is the closest place between here and Salem, Oregon that I can find. Someone will let me rent a crappy trailer. So I could just keep them together. When I document a lifelong commitment. Those people that get rid of their dogs and stuff like that. But we gotta make it easy. A lot of us don't have big families and need our prayers. Otherwise that blood turns dark and comes out sideways. People aren't allowed to take care of them.
I was looking at your book and I was just, I've been loving it. Oh, like it's so
I'm sure I
inspiring.
could handle 4 dogs right now.
Oh, I couldn't.
It's so like,
When I started, life was much
and
different.
I love that.
But
It's not so,
good thing creators made it possible
because a lot of like building stuff, it's so,
for us to keep them.
yeah.
I'm gonna get some
Yeah.
stew before stew it out.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm good right now. I ate a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go say hi, but I'm gonna come find you.
Oh, good. There's stew over there. Some beef stew. It's super good.
Now that you mentioned it. Are you jamming tunes in your headphones?
No, actually, I'm just being present at the moment. I was when I was walking around. I try to be attentive. I was in the Air Force. They gave me 8 anthrax vaccines, so I'm pretty much immune now.
How so?
Huh? How? Because of my sensitivities and and I was, yeah, and just figuring it out. It's all bullshit. It's all pageantry. The whole entire time. We never have any reason to kill people.
Yes.
I was on the operation. I was on Island Creek for Operation Shock and Awe.
Oh, that's sick. I didn't know about that. That's pretty cool.
And the Marines came back from doing what they're trained to do. And I just saw all these little fucking shells of little boys. 550 of them. They put them in a hangar because they didn't have no. Well, where do they go? They put them in a hangar for 2 weeks. They went down to the bowling alley and trashed the whole school base. Freaking like they went crazy. And they're forever going. I wonder how many of those guys are still alive. We didn't. We're the. We're the terrorists.
You mean the Marine guys?
What? America.
Oh.
When we bomb anybody over there, we're the assholes. Every time. But look at all the dudes that got careers in pensions. And now we're all getting the karma. And this is only going to get worse now. I can't stay a real long time because all the flooding and tornadoes, more people are getting displaced.
I'm gonna take this seat.
Take the seat. It's pretty. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Hi everybody. Sorry, everyone hear me? Yeah. Cool. Welcome to the
25 people.
Grassroots Housing Forum. We're so happy that you have all come out from all different parts of Taos County, and sending warm welcomes to everybody here. Don't forget to get food and let us know if you need any accommodations throughout the program tonight. First of all, we want to give a brief introduction on who we are. My name is Lucy and I organize with the Mexico Survival Programs. NMSP is an organization that was started in Taos about 2 years ago. Our most common program and how we met some people here is through our meals and survival gear program. So every Wednesday from 11:30 to 1:30 for almost 2 years, we have been in so-called Kit Carson Park, giving out free, hot, nutritious, filling meals to anyone who needs it. In addition, we give out sleeping bags, tents, and blankets to our neighbors who are living on the streets. And we also have snacks, canned food, clothes, toiletry, toilet paper, menstrual products, Narcan, dog and cat food, and more for everyone who just needs anything. We are not a nonprofit, and all of our funding comes from cash and Venmo donations and through fundraising websites like GoFundMe. We also have an education program, and we have hosted teach-ins and political study groups. We recognize that housing is a huge issue in Taos County as it is throughout the country. We recognize housing as a human right and believe that everybody needs to have access to housing everyone needs to have access to housing that is stable, dignified, and affordable, and feel in control over where they are living. We also believe that relationships with neighbors are crucial and that us as renters have way more in common with our neighbors than with people in power, including with landlords and landlord companies. So that's a little bit about us, and you will meet others in NMSP throughout the program, which will take approximately an hour and a half this evening. So a little bit about how today's program is going to go. First, we're going to split off into smaller groups with a facilitator for about 20 minutes. And in these smaller groups, we're going to share stories of housing. There is no pressure at all to share your story, and you can share anything about your housing situation, from grievances about maintenance to raising rent to a specific situation that is a little more personal. Everyone who wants to share will have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to do so, just in the interest of time, and so everyone gets a chance. If you would like to share your story small group to write down resources that each person has. Whether it is a skill, a space, a material resource, it is a great exercise to know that our neighbors are powerful and that we all have so much to contribute. Next, we will come back to the big group, and each group will share a brief overview of anything they learned from their neighbors, and we will then get into a discussion about the root causes of the housing crisis. Then we will get into how to move forward. All across the country and the state, housing unions have been forming, and we will read a statement from a friend at Espanola who is part of the Alianza Tenants Union that just formed about 7 months ago and is on a successful rent strike. We will talk about different strategy of how to combat the housing crisis and why we have the power to do this as renters and neighbors, and then we will have a discussion about that. So again, just want to thank everyone for being here. We're going to start to break out into small groups, and again, let any of the organizers know if you need anything or have any accommodations for tonight. And also just wanted to share, know that you are also capable and hold so much knowledge. When we come together, we can do great things. So I think our original thought was to split off into like where people are living, but I think that might be kind of vague. And does anyone live in like an apartment complex or anything like that? Cool. Anyone else live in an apartment complex? Yeah, like two. How many groups should we break up? Okay, cool. So we're gonna split off into 4 groups.
Alright.
Maybe one of those.
Maybe have like these.
Maybe we can be a group over here.
And share for
Yeah.
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Maybe we could just turn our chairs
sidewalk
to each
people.
other. Then maybe
We have guidance for what we're just totally open. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, so we just want to share like grievances around housing. There's no pressure to share, but if that's something, something in particular, and just try to keep it concise so everyone who wants it has an opportunity to do so. You can like go around and maybe just introduce yourself too.
Hi, I'm Marge.
What's up, Marge?
How's it going?
It's going well.
This is a great group. Does somebody have a timer? Because I'm live streaming this.
That's a good idea. I'll have a timer.
All right, because I got a doozy.
Go for it.
I started on April 9th, my 50th birthday. It was a Tuesday, and it was a garbage day. And my landlady, I'm surrounded by her relatives out there. And she calls me up and says that her daughter said something about the garbage. I'm going to give you the abridged version. And it was nonsense and stuff. And I told her my side of the story. And she said, you know what? I don't even want to deal with this. I should just give you your 30 days. You know, I've had it. I don't even want to deal with it. And so I'm a veteran. I was in operation. I Iraqi bullcrap. The threat of me being homeless with my 73-year-old mom who had a stroke when she was 38 and my 4 old dogs. I went into a PTSD. I freaking came here, went to the mayor's office. I said, okay, mayor, you got a housing crisis. Here it is right here, right now. What are you going to do? He gave me 2 numbers to 2 women. I called them. Neither of them called me back. And then like the next day, or I tried to go to the courthouse because Lizzie said that they have a legal representation for people. There's a guy who does it. I had his card. I gave it back to her just a little while ago. But I went and talked to him, or went to the courthouse to get an order of stay, and they're worthless. They're just a resource hogs. They don't do anything. I said, which one do I need? They said, we can't help you with legal advice. I said, you could put a color code document over there and say, for this issue, color code blue, right? You know, you could help people. But they turned me away. And then I just got one of each. And then I found a place for us through Craigslist. But I've been talking about this since I lived in Oregon for 7 years. It's everywhere I go, it follows me. This problem, it's like the dark. Where are we at on time?
You got like 5 seconds.
Okay, so I have an idea on a travel center that can alleviate some of the stress, and where travelers can come and work on their cars, do laundry, like make a meal, like decompress, because all these Craigslist, like I just want to nab all these trailers, campers and stuff and just put them out there and just come here, and then we'll decide where you want to go. Thanks for listening. Nope, it's not, no, I don't even have it just as bad as so many other people do. So.
I have chronic, complex health issues. My situation's a little different, but I've been in my car about half of the last 15 years. I have a tiny house that I built. I pretty much spent all my money on that. I'm in a situation which is semi-stable. There's 4 siblings. It's an old piece of land that was grazed by cattle by this family. My issue, and my rent's $225, so I'm not paying hard rent. My issue is I can't live in my house in the summer because it's over 100 degrees inside, and I'm having trouble with exhaustion. None of that water and power and way up. My concern for myself is if I have to move somewhere else, I can't afford any more rent that I'm paying, and I'm not really in the apartment at all. So, last time I was in my car. This summer, I'll probably be in my car most of the summer because of the heat. I'm over by, my house is over by Old Caliente, and it's not enough shade, and I don't have any refrigeration. I'm using ice, and I'm not going to be able to afford to buy ice for my refrigeration. I'm better off than a lot of people I know. So I was in California. I went to California in 2022. I don't have a good sense of how many people are living in their cars here, but there's managed lots like in, I wasn't in Oakland, but I heard about managed lots where people could sleep in their cars, and it was sort of safe. I don't know I know there's, I'm sure there's plenty of people in their cars here, but it seems like there should be a place where people are like cool sleeping in their cars rather than, I don't know, I mean the fact is so mellow here, I don't know if people are being pushed around, but anyway, food and a place to sleep in your car I think would help some people who don't have housing. I'll stop there.
My name's Chanel, and I left an abusive home relationship about just 3 years ago and started living with family and friends. Had to sell the house up in the mountains in Colorado and ended up here sitting for relatives I hadn't seen in 20 years. And I decided I wanted to stay and had nowhere else to go, so I looked for rent, and there wasn't anything I could afford. So I'm super lucky. I got a relative's old office that had been used for storage. It's kind of like a little studio, and it's old Adobe. You have those issues, but I'm really lucky I'm there now. But it's just like month to month, and whenever that whole property lot sells, I would have a new landlord, which I'm sure would not give me a family deal. So it's kind of like, oh, it's there for now, but at any moment it could.
I'm just curious what people are paying for rent.
I won't share that, but it's affordable. It's what I had paid for my mortgage up in the mountains of Colorado, which was I'd have bought that house like 10 years ago when things were, I thought they were expensive then, and they were cheap. So it's extremely affordable, and it's very lucky, but I know that's at the whim of each month. Whenever it sells, I need to find something new. So I've been kind of looking at like what are other more permanent options or property way out there. How do you then afford to build a tiny home and all the other expenses that come with water? And so I've been researching a lot of that just ahead of time, knowing that it will come. But yeah, it sucks for a lot of people I know.
I'm gonna head out.
We were still living there. We had still paid
They can.
Costs are up across the board. Never asked to do anything.
it was like $1,500 a month.
Probably pretty moldy, but
Yeah, $1,500 a month plus like utilities.
I think I'm still pretty lucky for Taos. I've been looking around for a while for other housing options. Nothing all that affordable. Yeah. Still, I don't know. I don't have much to say about it. Still feel I'm pretty lucky.
So the landlord is being sued for sexual
Yeah, I think that makes everyone that shared so far shares some pretty hard shit, and they'd say that they're like pretty lucky. You know, which is A, probably true, right? Like,
We're all, yeah, we got a roof right now. I mean, there's a lot, well, most of us.
people that have it worse than me, for example, but also like we shouldn't have to live through that hard shit. Like, so just because we are luckier than other people in town doesn't mean that we have to.
We're still not unfortunate. And it's only going to get worse because think about this week alone how many people have been unhoused all over this country from tornadoes, floods. The floods are starting. We haven't got into hurricane season. How many of those people have? Oh, let's just go to Taos. You know, I mean, even if it's 1 out of freaking 20,000, that's still a lot more people than to accommodate.
Does anyone else want to share right now? I think it's pretty telling too if you like ever just glance at Airbnb and look at the amount of listings there are and compare that to the amount of listings there are on Craigslist. Right. There's incredible disparity in how many people have houses on their short-term rental versus people who are.
Plus inflation, forget it. It doesn't add up. It doesn't
I think, I mean, definitely anyone who has an experience, feel free to share and hop in. But if you don't, want to share your experience or have something worth sharing, I'd love to hear people's thoughts on like kind of solutions that I've heard, and I've thought of too. But it's like, oh, like these different, like a parking lot for people, or like trailers coming in. But like, how do we confront the fact that so many homes are literally just abandoned or here for tourists? Like that, like how do you think that would be?
Shame. Shame them. You agree, how can you?
Taxes on the Airbnb.
Higher taxes on Airbnbs and some higher taxes on vacation. Not a tax expert, but not vacation rentals, but vacation homes. People that don't live here and don't work here. They're here only very small times a year. They should be taxed.
They don't want to make them mad. Then they don't come back. Well, the mayor's like on every freaking nonprofit board for every nonprofit in this town, and he's the freaking an economics teacher at UNM. I mean, if the deck isn't stacked right there, that's why we gotta learn to circumvent.
I know of at least one property.
Bastards.
A huge property that's like they didn't get an Airbnb license.
Because people deserve better than the Mesa as a last resort. That's, I mean, yeah. I gotta go. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna head home. That was pretty cool. I can't stay for the whole thing. There's the walker guy over there. I see that guy everywhere. He walks all over town. Stop one day and give him some cookies. But I got Mom some really good beef stew. So anyway, what that was, if anybody is there listening, it's a group forum that the people that feed the unhoused and provide goods at the park on Wednesdays they made a flyer and invited everyone out to share their experience with the housing crisis here in Taos and then come up with some good solutions. So planting seeds. Anyway, put this up here. Here we go. Hi, Rebecca. That's all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a rad day. Peace. I gotta drive.